Inform whoever it is that I have a board meeting.
Yes, Mr. Foster.
All here, Gladys?
Except for Judy. She insisted on staying up there to deal with the emergency calls.
She could be an emergency herself if this was a real fire. All right, on your floor, was it?
Yes.
What about disabled?
Just faulty.
That's Fred, the FPO, our fire precautions officer. A very important man in any organisation, though not the most popular one at this particular moment. However, part of his job is to arrange fire drills, like this one.
There's quite a few missing, aren't there?
Some people don't take it that seriously, do they?
Well, there'll always be idiots. And would you shift your motor? It's blocking a fire door. I keep telling you.
More importantly, Fred has to prevent fires by knowing what hazards to look out for. He requires special training for that. He has to try and develop the right attitudes in other people. That requires cooperation, which he doesn't always get. Because the fact is, for most people, complying with fire regulations is a nuisance, particularly for overzealous security men like Bert here. Easygoing characters like this one. Anxious sales supervisors and their secretaries. Hard-working porters, busy AMC operators. Rather foolish AMC operators. And even senior management, where you might really expect to find support.
So what exactly is the problem? The cable holes in A block need to be stopped, the material has arrived, but it needs fitting. Is that it?
Yes.
Well, tell Higgs.
I already have 3 times.
Very well. Leave it to me.
The other thing is, I'm going to a fire prevention seminar for 2 days on Monday.
So you're going to need a replacement.
Right.
Very well, I'll find someone. It has come at an awkward time.
Well, no time's the right time, is it?
I sometimes wonder if all these fire precautions aren't counterproductive. We are a competitive organization now, after all. All right. Anything else?
No. Except you weren't at the fire drill. And you really should have been, if you don't mind me saying so. I am responsible for everyone, even senior management.
You've got to learn to think like them. Think daft. I mean, we've all done daft things in our time. We've all created fire hazards. We've used faulty electrical appliances or propped doors open with fire extinguishers. Been very careless where we've thrown our cigarette ends, left flammable material lying around like stationery, cardboard boxes and so on. And that's what you've got to watch for. Not in yourselves, of course. Because we all know different, don't we? And in other people. Right? Right, just before we break, anybody got any questions? No? Yes?
Can you answer me this? If I were to do my FPO job really well, I'd need to be at it full time. With staff, a realistic budget, and management support, right?
Oh, in an ideal world, yes.
And if I don't have enough time or encouragement to do my FPO duties properly, I might just as well not bother at all.
I wouldn't agree with you there.
I mean, if a job's worth doing, and it is, then it's worth doing properly, with proper cooperation and proper management support.
I grant you it's not always easy.
No, it's not easy. It's impossible. No one listens. No one pays any attention. I mean, the goes I've had at people, pointing out the dangers, getting uptight, even sticking my neck out with management. And for all the notice they take, I might as well not exist.
Okay, let's leave it there for the moment, shall we? We'll break now. This afternoon there's a first aid firefighting demonstration in the yard at 2:15. I'll see you all then, okay?
Might as well not exist. He doesn't know what he's saying. Well, certainly the job can be frustrating sometimes, but might as well not exist. Does he have any idea what would happen if he wasn't the fire precautions officer? If someone hadn't bothered to appoint him? Have you any idea? Well, if you've ever been in a fire, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, we'll have a look at one in a minute. But first of all, I'd like you to think about what happens when a fire begins. How it starts by someone behaving foolishly, stupidly, maybe not even caring. And I shall be their sort of conscience. Well, you can't expect them to admit it, can you?
Right, well, go on, up your end. Right. That's it. Oh, bloody sand.
Anyone would think this is Fort Knox.
As far as I'm concerned, it is.
There's 100 million quid's worth of equipment up there. So if I'm security man, then to hell with anyone else. I'm going to keep this door well and truly locked. Well, aren't I? You can bet on it.
Right, come on, lads.
See how it works? A fire door that has to be kept closed, a fire extinguisher that hasn't been checked in years, which means there's going to be a very funny moment when someone tries to use it. And did you see the way I threw away my cigarette, eh? Oh, this has real possibilities. I kid you not. Beep, beep.
Hello? What's this? Grand National Day?
You tell me where I can put them then.
Don't tempt me.
Very nice.
Yes.
Where do you want it, Mr. Dixon?
Oh, put it over there against the door, will you? When's the new desk coming, Fred?
Should have been here by last week.
Could you chase them?
Certainly will, Mr. Dixon.
Instead of a new desk, I'd have done much better to use the money for more cabinets to store that bump outside. Like the one that's blocking my fire exit door, which incidentally is all glued up with paint. It's getting very interesting, wouldn't you say?
Come in.
Here's your smart new multicaster executive chair, Mr. Foster.
Oh, well, thank you, Fred. Oh, Fred, there are two things. There's a cracked pane of glass.
I'll very soon fix that, Mr. Foster.
Ah, good. And an unusual request, perhaps, but you don't know anyone who could take over the job of fire precautions officer?
I don't, Mr. Foster. Can't do it myself, as you know. And most people like me are too busy. I'll certainly think about it, Mr. Foster.
Well, I don't suppose it matters, really. After all, people are pretty intelligent. And we haven't had a fire since I've been here. That's been 20 years.
Right you are then, Mr. Foster.
Well, I'm not going to push this FPO bit too hard, am I? Everything's going well. I'm a popular fellow. It's a nice, happy outfit. I like it.
Personal service with a smile. Oh, what a lovely mover. What are you doing then tonight, my lovely?
We're not allowed to speak to male staff without the supervisor's permission.
I am the supervisor.
No, the supervisor is the one behind me, waiting to kill you.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Hello. Well, male staff can be a distraction, of course, especially to girls. Mind you, I'm not exactly blameless myself. Take these cleaning materials, for example. Definitely a fire hazard. But for something absolutely lethal, you can't beat my good old defective electric fire. Have a look at it. Works like a charm. Well, nobody's perfect. We've all got our other side, our couldn't care less side. And unless there's a Fred the FPO to keep us fire conscious, we'll get away with it. Until the day a small fire begins. And remember, all big fires begin as little fires. And then all those scarcely thought out acts of carelessness will combine to cause a major disaster. And this one's just beginning. It's beginning to burn very nicely. And it's going to move very quickly. And what do you think it was caused by? Overloaded electrical equipment? A dodgy electric fire? A blocked heat event? Maybe. Remember this? It was something very simple. Well, that was some time ago. But cigarettes often take a little while, so let's just see how it's getting on. Now, it could have been put out if proper fire precautions had been taken to prevent it from spreading. But there's no Fred the FPO, so nothing was done. Instead, we have combustible material lying round in heaps, cleaning fluids not put away, fire doors propped open, on top of which no one has ever used this for fire drills. So, when eventually someone gets it to work, instead of order and routine, there will be panic, confusion, chaos, and death. Watch carefully. You'll see it all just as it happened. I should know.
Emergency, which service? Emergency, which service? It's some little kiddie.
There's a fire! There's a fire!
There's a what?
There's a fire! Mr. Dixon, there's a fire!
What?
Fire!
A fire? Oh, right. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're sure? Right. In that case, sound the alarm. Go on, sound the alarm. All right, everyone. Don't panic. I don't want anyone to panic.
I can't work it, Mr. Dixon!
It's not working. Nothing's happened.
Terrific alarm, that. I think maybe we should ring 999. Oi!
No, the fire people will make a hell of a mess. We've computers in here. Oh, surely we can use the fire extinguishers. Jean, warn the people upstairs. Come along, John. No, they'll use the phone. And start rescuing the files.
Personally, I think we should get the hell out.
Come along, you two. I think this could be serious. There's a little kid in trouble. Just a few minutes, okay? I'll switch the lines through.
So where is your mum? She's lying on the carpet.
Stand back. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Make sure you don't slip and go quickly and quietly. There's a fire exit.
What's your address, love? Your address?
It's locked.
isn't locked.
Have you got Judy with you?
Isn't she here?
No. And you can't get out the other way?
God.
Come on, get us out of here! Come on, can't you hear us? Get us out!
Criminal. No fire precautions, no drills, no proper equipment, no FPO, nothing. Bloody criminal!